Hello friend, Beechard Moorefield here. Glad you joined me today for Make It a Great Day. The greater your privilege, the greater your responsibility. And the greater responsibility demands principle-centered living. I want to ask you today to consider the weight of the finger on the scale. You know, if you go to a market and you tell the man you want to buy a pound of meat. I remember the old days when we used to go to the market and buy a pound of hamburger. Well, we trusted him to be an honest man, but we weren't back there where we could see everything that was going on. He could have put his finger on the scale and charged us for a pound when it was only actually 3/4 of a pound, and we really wouldn't have known the difference. You put that finger on the scale, you take things out of balance a little bit, and not seeing that, sometimes it makes it appear you're getting something that you're not. We talk about privilege. Sometimes we think we're getting a privilege and that's all, but let me say again, privilege carries with it responsibility. Think of an officer in the military. If you're on a military base and you're an enlisted person and you're in a room and a major general walks in, well, everybody stands up. See, that's his privilege. He's to be honored. Everybody salutes. That's his privilege. Everybody says yes, sir, or no, sir. They carry out his orders. That's the privilege of command. But with the privilege of command also comes the responsibility of the command. He's the person in charge of that arena in which they get their food, their clothes, their shelter, in fact. He's responsible for feeding them. He's responsible for training them. He's responsible for sending them into combat, into harm's way if necessary. And he's the one who will be responsible for notifying their family if something happens. These are heavy things. You see, if all you see is the salute and people standing in attention and people obeying orders, all you see is the privilege. You don't see the finger on the scale that weighs it to the responsibility side. That's the way life is. Let me tell you, my friend, if you have privileges in your life, enjoy them, but understand that with every privilege comes weighty responsibility. You have to carry it. You have to deal with it. So before you decide you want to exercise that privilege today, consider the responsibility that goes along with the exercise of the privilege. Might keep you out of a lot of trouble, but on the other hand, it can bring great reward. You get out there today understanding that and make it a great day.